Well, educators are raising concerns about a growing reading recession as new data shows some students still lagging behind pre-pandemic levels. That's forcing some school systems to go back to the basics, focusing on phonics to help close the gap. CNN correspondent Lee Waldman joining us live from New York City. Lee, it's good to see you. Despite those efforts to get students caught back up, many students still having difficulty. What seems to be making literacy recovery so challenging, and why are we seeing these reading test scores stagnant or failing?
Annie, it's good to be with you. Well, researchers here are looking at a number of different factors, including the rise of social media use as we expect, but also the dismantling of test-based accountability. But what's more alarming here is this is not a new problem. Researchers at the Education Scorecard have found that the United States began a learning recession in 2013.
83% of school districts in the U.S. has seen a decline in reading achievement since 2015.
Harvard professor Dr. Tom Kane and his partners at Stanford and Dartmouth created the Education Scorecard, a real-time window into how students and local school districts across the country are learning. What they found, only 5 states plus the District of Columbia had meaningful growth in reading test scores from 2022 to 2025. Nationally, students are nearly half a grade level behind pre-pandemic reading scores.
The pandemic was just the mudslide that followed 7 years of gradual erosion in student achievement.
The Education Scorecard found over 100 districts are defying the trend and seeing improvements in reading. In the 2025 school year, West Baton Rouge Parish Schools earned its highest performance score in its history.
We've gone back to phonics. For students to learn to read and comprehend complex text, they've got to be able to decode and have those foundational reading skills.
That return to phonics, the science of reading, is being done on a larger scale at Atlanta Public Schools. Superintendent Dr. Brian Johnson has a goal to increase third grade English language arts proficiency by 20% by 2030, with a focus on phonics.
We believe that we should set those rigorous goals, and then we should put the supports in place. We have amazing teachers and amazing staff that are supporting the work and are making it happen.
Dr. Kane says that the federal government should provide resources to evaluate state policies where they are seeing successes and share those lessons learned. But he also said states need to prioritize lowering absenteeism. Annie, that means getting kids back into the classroom.
That's right. As a mom myself, I tried to make reading fun for my daughter when she was really young and take her to the public library, to bookstores, and just try to find like her genre. But what else can parents do to help their kids with reading?
Well, Annie, what you're doing with your daughter is exactly what parents should do. They need to sit down and read with their kids, make them excited about reading. Kids will oftentimes mirror their parents' behavior. So if they see you choosing a good book over turning on the TV or scrolling on your phone, they're going to try and mimic that behavior. Build this summer on the phonics lessons that they're learning in the school year. But also parents should check out that Education Scorecard website. It's free, open to the public. That way you can see how your individual state and school district is doing compared to others.
Great insight and great report, Lee Waldman. Thank you as always.